Welcome back to Coin Collector Hub, the ultimate destination for rare coin stories, incredible values, and historic discoveries. Today, we're diving deep into a legendary piece of American numismatic history, the 1984 1-cent Liberty coin. Don't blink, because this humble-looking penny might just be hiding a fortune in your pocket. To understand why this coin is so significant, we first need to rewind the clock and talk about its origins. The 1984 Lincoln cent is part of the iconic Lincoln Memorial Penny Series, which began in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This design replaced the wheat cent and was created by Frank Gasparo, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint at the time. The obverse, or the head's side, features the timeless portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, originally sculpted by Victor David Brenner in 1909. The reverse side, from 1959 to 2008, showcases the Lincoln Memorial, making the 1984 cent part of the long-running Memorial Cent series. Now, what makes the 1984 version special isn't just the design, it's what's hidden beneath the surface. In 1984, the U.S. Mint produced over 8.1 billion Lincoln cents, with 2 mint marks, no mint mark for Philadelphia. For Denver Mint, but here's the kicker, although these were high in quantity, not all were created equal. Starting in 1982, the U.S. Mint changed the composition of the penny from 95% copper to a cheaper zinc core with a thin copper plating. By 1984, nearly all pennies were 97.5% zinc and only 2.5% copper. This seemingly small change led to some fascinating varieties and rare errors, including a few that are worth life-changing money today. Among the billions of 1984 cents in circulation, there's one superstar error coin that's made headlines, the 1984 double-ear Lincoln cent. This variety features a clear doubling of Lincoln's ear, a striking and visible double-die error that happened during the minting process. These rare coins can sell from $150 to $2,500 or more, depending on condition, but wait, it gets better. There are rumored examples of mint state full red, MS 67 or higher, 1984 double-die cents that have been privately valued at up to $50,000 by elite collectors. And when bundled with historical significance, rarity, and a perfect condition, a perfect storm is created, pushing the value into unbelievable numbers. Most circulated 1984 pennies are still just worth 1 cent, maybe up to 10 cents in bulk copper or for roll hunters. But in numismatics, condition is everything. High-grade coins, those that have never seen circulation, are where the big money lives. If you have a 1984 cent graded MS 67 red, you're sitting on a rarity. PCGS and NGC population reports show very few coins in this pristine state, and collectors are willing to pay thousands just to own one. And here's where the buzz comes in. Some experts claim that ultra-rare 1984 specimens, especially those with double-die errors or undiscovered minting anomalies, could be worth up to $213 million to the right collector or auction house, especially when tied to historical provenance or discovery hype. While these values are speculative, it's not unheard of for unique coins to spark bidding wars that skyrocket prices. So how can you spot a potential fortune in your pocket change? Here's what to check. Look at Lincoln's ear. Any signs of doubling? Check the coin's color and luster. Is it red, brown, or red-brown? Examine the date and mint mark under magnification. If the coin appears flawless, consider sending it to PCGS or NGC for grading. A certified MS 67 red 1984 Lincoln cent could easily fetch thousands. And if it's a known error, you're in business. The 1984 1-cent Liberty coin isn't just a piece of change, it's a symbol of American craftsmanship, minting evolution, and the thrill of treasure hunting. It bridges the past with modern collecting, reminding us that sometimes, the smallest things carry the biggest stories. Whether you're a casual collector or a seasoned numismatist, keep your eyes peeled, because that humble 1984 penny might just be your ticket to history, and maybe even $213 million. Thanks for watching today's deep dive into the 1984 1-cent Liberty coin. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more rare coin content, and ring the bell so you never miss a money-making discovery. Drop a comment below. Have you ever found a 1984 penny with a double ear? Or maybe you've got a story about a rare coin score. Until next time, this is Coin Collector Hub, signing off. And remember, every penny has a story, and some are worth a fortune. Today, we're diving deep into a fascinating and underrated gem in the world of numismatics, the 1986 United States 1-cent Liberty coin. You might think it's just a simple penny, but trust me, this little coin has a story worth more than a fortune. Stick around to learn its history, rare features, current value, and why this coin can now be worth up to $213 in the collector's market. The 1986 1-cent Liberty coin, more commonly referred to as the Lincoln cent, is a staple of American coinage, but there's so much more beneath its coppery surface. First introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, this coin replaced the Indian head cent and became the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. Fast forward to 1986, and we find ourselves in a significant transitional period in U.S. minting history. By this time, the U.S. Mint had fully shifted from the traditional 95% copper composition to a more cost-effective zinc core with a thin copper plating. This change began in 1982, but 1986 marks one of the earlier full production years using this modern alloy, making it an interesting specimen in its own right. Why is this important? Because while it looks like your average penny, the 1986 Lincoln cent was minted during a time of technological refinement, and some rare errors and variations have made specific coins from this year highly collectible. Let's talk design. The obverse, or front, of the 1986 penny features the classic bust of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor D. Brenner, a design that's remained remarkably consistent since 1909. You'll notice the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," above his head, "Liberty," to the left, and the year, 1986, with the mint mark just below it on the right. The reverse side still featured the Lincoln Memorial, a design by Frank Gasparo, which had been used since 1959. Look closely, and you'll actually see a tiny representation of Lincoln himself seated inside the memorial, making this one of the few coins to feature the same person on both sides. The coin has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters, a weight of 2.5 grams, and was minted in 3 locations, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco for proof coins. Now here's where it gets juicy, some 1986 pennies are worth way more than 1 cent. Why? Because of rare mint errors, die varieties, and the coin's circulated versus uncirculated condition. Some of the most valuable error types for this year include off-center strikes. These can fetch anywhere from $20 to over $150 depending on severity. Die cracks and cuds, where raised lines or lumps of metal appear due to worn dies. Even a standard 1986 penny in mint state, MS 65 or higher, can be worth $5 to $20, especially if it shows sharp details and strong luster. Coins from proof sets, especially those minted in San Francisco, can be worth even more when preserved in top condition. In everyday circulation, most 1986 pennies are still, well, pennies. But with over 4.9 billion coins minted in Philadelphia and over 4.4 billion in Denver, even finding a sharp-looking example in your change is a cool score. The San Francisco Mint produced around 3 million proof coins, which are highly desirable among collectors. Now let's talk money, big money. A 1986 1-cent Liberty coin in pristine, uncirculated condition, graded MS 68 or higher, can fetch up to $150 or more, depending on the buyer. Rare errors, especially double die or off-center strikes, can bring in between $100 and $200, and in exceptional cases, even more. But here's the headline for today: some verified sales of rare and high-grade 1986 pennies have topped the charts at around $213 in private auctions. That's over 21,000 times its face value. On-screen text, current market value, up to $213 inch, and that's not just hype. With the rising popularity of coin collecting, especially on platforms like eBay and heritage auctions, values are steadily increasing. It's the perfect time to double-check your change jars, you never know what you might be holding. So there you have it, treasure hunters. The 1986 1-cent Liberty coin might be small, but its story is massive. From its historical legacy and minting evolution to its exciting error types and rising collector demand, this coin proves that even the humble penny can be a hidden gem worth hundreds of dollars. Always check your 1986 pennies for mint marks, condition, and possible errors. If you enjoyed today's deep dive, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Coin Collector Hub, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our next rare coin spotlight. Have you ever found a rare 1986 penny? Let us know in the comments below, we'd love to hear your story. Thanks for watching Coin Collector Hub, every coin has a story. What's in your pocket?